Hey everybody, it is Tuesday and it's 2:04 because I'm 4 minutes late. I was on the phone. I apologize for running late for Top 5 Tuesday, but I'm here now and I want to welcome you. Thank you for joining me for the show. And of course, I'm Kate Dillon from Crate Insider, and each week we go live to talk about our top 5 products of the week, some of our featured items, just kind of things going on. I answer any questions you guys have, and it's a fun time. So thank you for being here. I see a couple of people are joining in, and for anybody who's new here, I'll tell you we do a giveaway every single week, and all you need to do is leave a comment. You can say hi, you can leave an emoticon, you can drop in a question, whatever you would like to do. And with that, one of the things that we're giving away today is our Crate Insider Sling Grips. Oh good, that actually focused for a change. That's good. And so what this sling grip is it goes on your phone, and it has a little elastic right there, so you can magically hold your phone. And it works on whether you have a case on your phone or not, because I have one phone with a case and one that doesn't. And I'll tell you, they stick on here really good. I tried those pop sockets and I could never get one to stay on, but with these, they work out great. I mean, we tried a sample before I got the ones that say Crate Insider on them. And with the sample, like, we had to pry them off with a screwdriver. I mean, we got it off, didn't break the phone or anything, so they're not, that strong, but they're pretty cool. So that's what we're giving away today. And then, of course, we do a second giveaway, too. And if you remember what my sign said last week, then go ahead and drop that in, and we'll do that as a separate drawing, a separate giveaway. All right, I'm going to say hi to some folks here. So we've got James and Daryl and Tommy and Danny, Bill. I mean, you guys are here week after week. I want to thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to me to be able to have this conversation on a weekly basis. And I don't have a whole lot going on today. Well, I guess I kind of do, but I do have something exciting to announce. As many of you might know, I love to talk about marketing and sponsorship. So if I'm not talking about like the best products for your crate engine, that's what I'm doing in my spare time, is talking about marketing, doing marketing, also talking about sponsorship. And so I have a whole separate website, whole separate Facebook group and everything, and it's called Winning Motorsports Marketing. Now, that's a program that I created with my friend Holly Henry. We created it, and I released it in January of this year and got it out to the world. And I just really wanted to work really closely with the students that were in the program, just to make sure that I answered any questions and that type of thing. So I've had registration closed since January 31st, but I am excited to announce that as of today, that we are opening up registration again. And in that program, I teach you really from the basics of how to even think about marketing, to go down the path of getting your word out about your race team, and then how that develops into starting to get sponsors. And I've had a lot of fun putting that program together, and I'm working on even doing more trainings and more things. And so if you're not part of my Facebook group, it's Winning Motorsports Marketing is a Facebook group. I'm actually going to go live there at 3:00 and answer questions about sponsorship. So that's going to be fun. And I have a whole new YouTube channel. I mean, all kinds of things that are totally separate, but at the same time, I know that, that's this way. If you're here on Crate Insider, I know you want to hear about parts. You may not want to hear about marketing and sponsorship. So that's why I've got them separated. But I wouldn't want you to find out some other way and be like, well, what the hell? Why didn't Kate tell me? So anyway, feel free to drop in to any of those, and would love to help you guys, learn more about this marketing and sponsorship and everything that world entails. So great. I'm going to see if anybody has any comments here. Oh, lots and lots of people. Somebody asked if I'm safe from the weather. Yeah, I'm in North Carolina. So I've heard that there was some bad tornadoes in the Midwest at like Lucas Oil Speedway. So sad to hear that. I really hope the damage isn't too extensive in that area. I don't really watch the news, so I just kind of see little quips every once in a while. But yeah, anybody who's in that area of the country, I really hope that you're safe. So I see a lot of people knew what my sign said. And thank you, great customer service. Thank you very much. And great. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump in to the top 5 products of the week. I've actually done something a little different because there are a few products that I kind of banned from Top 5 Tuesday because they kept showing up week after week, and I get tired of that. But, it's been enough of a delay that I thought, we'll bring back the real bestsellers here today. So in the number 5 spot, this is obviously they're all popular products. I don't know why I bother to say that, but this is our Daytona 1 XL1 engine treatment. Now, this you use as an oil additive. And by using it as an oil additive, what it does is it binds with ferrous metals at a molecular level. So when I think of ferrous metals, I think of iron. And when I think of iron, I think of jaggy edges, just where it's all jaggedy. Well, this bonds to those jaggedy edges to make a smoother, slicker surface. So what happens in a race car is with that smoother, slicker surface, it will cut down on friction, cuts down on heat, and that way allows you to release more horsepower. Now, another alternative for this product too is to use it in your towing vehicle or your passenger cars. Now, we're not really looking for horsepower gains in a passenger car, but where it really helps there, because we cut down on friction, it will actually improve gas mileage. And I've experienced that myself. And so I do use this in my passenger car and love it. And I wouldn't have my oil change without it. The other piece of that too is that because it creates that bond on a molecular level, it also protects your engine better too. So it's excellent as a protection. But I know when you're looking for race car parts, you're really looking for performance. And so that's where we are at the core. But the other things are just like some really awesome benefits that go with that as well. All right, so that brings us, I forgot to tell you. So this is the 64-ounce version. And this would be good for like 4 oil changes in your race car. And it runs $75.83. So you break that down, and that's, not significantly high. All right, next up, in the number 4 spot, since we were talking about oil additives, now we're going to talk about oil. And this is our Klotz 1040 oil. And this is probably our most popular oil that we sell. And these run, what's popular this week is a case, because you can buy it by the case, you can buy it by the quart, kind of however you like. And however you buy it, it's basically $13.99 a quart. So a case of 10 will run you $139.90. And I just got a shipment in, so although I did get several orders for it this morning, so we'll see how long that shipment lasts. But the Klotz oil in the case is $139.90 in the number 4 spot. All right, next up, in the number 3 spot this week, this one I kind of banned from Top 5 Tuesday for a while, and that would be our 602 matched valve springs. Obviously, the valve springs are something that need to be changed quite often on a 602, and with the match sets, this ensures that you're putting springs on that are very similar in compression, in pressure. And of course, that's going to make an advantage. You don't want to have a huge disparity from one spring to the next. And I know that we can find some big disparities when you open up a fresh box. I mean, these are legitimate, just straight up genuine GM valve springs. We just go through them and we open up all the packages and we rate them all. So the match sets of valve springs, these run $99.75. All right, next up in the number 2 spot this week is our Walker air filter. And you can smell it. I wish you could smell this, because you can smell like the urethane. We really, really love that the urethane is so squishy right here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the squishiness. Yeah, the squishiness. The reason why is because it creates an excellent seal for your base or for your lid, and we push that all together because the last thing we want, of course, is to get dirt in an engine, and that is really what an air filter is trying to do, is to try to keep the dust and dirt out. And we've had great success with the Walker air filters. This is the 4-inch filter. By the time you get done with it, if you're just looking at straight up height, it's about 5 inches tall because of the urethane seal top and bottom. But the element itself is 4 inches. And this Walker air filter, and it's cleanable and reusable. So you can clean it, you can then re-oil it and use it again. And this runs $99. All right, so that brings us to the top spot. It has actually been our number 1 seller pretty much the entire year, but it got boring that it kept being on the show every single week. But it's been a few months now since I've had it on the show, and that is our Crate Insider air filter bases. It's a flat base, but a lot of times people wonder, well, how much does it raise up? And it raises your we do sell this with a seal. I don't have it on here right here, but we sell it with a seal. It's like a 1/2 inch type Sure Seal type of of a seal. So it'll go on your carburetor and it'll raise your air filter up by about 2 inches. And so you'll see with the groove here, this worked out really well that I had both of these. So you can see right there that it just fits in there nicely in the groove. You know, both the air filter and the air filter base work really, really well together. And then of course, once you put a lid on this and then cranked it down, you would just create just a wonderful seal. So we've had great success with the air filter bases. Honestly, it reached the point where I thought everybody had one at this point, but I guess not, because we keep selling them. And so that runs $99.50. All right, I'm going to take a look again at the comments here. And oh my goodness, we have lots of people here today, which is fantastic. And let's see if I have any questions. Happy to answer them. I guess we've got Rhode Island. That's awesome. We've got great people from all over the place. And someone just got a set of valve springs. Great. And Mitch says he needs some sun and no rain in Iowa to race. Oh, I hear you. I mean, we were struggling hard with some rain here recently, but we finally had one nice weekend, so I'm very excited about that. All right, I'm going to bring up my random number generator here. And let's see. Got lots of comments. I've got Alex in the office today helping me out, and he's going to get me set up. Okay, and all right, so he's gonna give me some names of who our winners are here in just a moment. And what you're gonna win is the Crate Insider Sling Grip right here, which, by the way, these are available in our store. We need to do a better job. We just kind of took a picture of it and didn't really touch it up or anything. So it looks like it has a gray background, but it's in the fun stuff section of the website. And yeah, like under apparel, like apparel and gifts, and then fun stuff. And let's see, he's got someone for me. And that is going to be Storm Shane Byler. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Storm Shane Byler. So I'm going to write that down. You are one of our winners, Storm. And if you would, please send me a private message with your address, and I will get that this sling grip sent out to you. I'm going to do one more drawing here. Oh, sure. He's asking for the second number. He's going to help me out here. There we go. Now, also, if you didn't catch it, then, or if you missed the beginning of this show, I was talking about my other group, Winning Motorsports Marketing, where I talk about sponsorship. I'm going to be going live over there at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to be answering questions for racers about marketing and sponsorship. So, in fact, I'm going to drop a link in here myself in just a second here. Just have to find it really quick, and I will drop a link in. So if anybody wants to join my group in the meantime, you're more than welcome to, and that would be great. I would like that very much. So here we go. So I'm always happy to answer questions about that. I do love that. So anyway, I just dropped a link in for the group. All right, and Steve Ewing. So Steve, you are the other winner of our Crate Insider Sling Grip. I'm just writing your name down here. But if you would, please send me a private message. I will get that sent out to you. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this week. Thank you for being part of Crate Insider. And I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Although I might be on location. I actually have to be out of the office for the morning. And I may have to be on location and be creative with Top 5 Tuesday. But I'm going to do everything I can to try to make it happen. So I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend and look forward to talking to you soon.